Good morning, everyone. It is Feel Good Friday, and this is a special session dedicated to help the elderly, the vulnerable, the less mobile, but you are also any age welcome, any race, any nationality, anywhere around the world. I'd like to welcome you to this session. It's great also for anyone working from home. I feel a great release doing some of these mainly chair-based exercises, but we do cover mobility, we cover cardio, strength training, and the lovely stretch at the end. So it's a part of my whole Feel Good fitness prescription. I have my computer here. I have lots of you this morning on Zoom, which is wonderful, and this is being streamed on all my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and Zoom. There are probably over 60 workouts now on my YouTube channel at Feel Good with Lavina. They're all available to replay and available for you to do as homework as well, because I would love you to be doing maybe 2 sessions a week. So this one will be saved. Please join my seniors WhatsApp group for all communication about these senior sessions. So reminders, login information. You can just sign up to my free weekly newsletter on my website. It covers everything that I do, all the free workouts, any press or any exciting things that are happening in my week. And I also share a top tip that applies for all ages. So go to my website, please join the seniors WhatsApp group. It's the best way to communicate. And you can invite as many people as you want. I want to help as many people as I can, especially through this lockdown. We've got an amazing number of you on Zoom this morning. I will keep looking over to check your form and give you all a wave. So we will get started. In case you haven't done my workouts before, you don't need any fancy equipment, but one of these resistance bands is always handy. Very cheap, easily available on Amazon. Otherwise, an old pair of tights would be great, something with a bit of stretch. Even a scarf or a belt will do, but they probably won't have as much stretch. So maybe like a gown tie would be great. I also have a selection of weights. I have tins, I have safe plastic bottles. You can fill up milk cartons. I know I'll ask some of you to hold your weights up on Zoom because I love the selection of safe household objects that you all use. If you have dumbbells, great. And if you're a beginner, please just start with your body weight and you slowly progress. So when you go to YouTube to do another workout, maybe add on each time a little bit of weight, maybe some tins, maybe start increasing the weight or the repetitions, however many reps you can do. It's your workout, it's your body. We are here to boost our immune system, to help us through this pandemic, to combat loneliness, and more than anything, I want you to feel good mentally. We are exercising sanity, not vanity through this pandemic. We are going to get incredible exercise will help with all our chronic illnesses, from diabetes to osteoporosis to heart disease to stroke, cancer. There's so many incredible statistics that you know I go and on about. So think about that. You're investing in your health, yeah? I am taking part in a brain tumor research challenge for February. It's in honor of my late father-in-law, Mahendra Mehta, who passed away. It will be 7 years this month in February, and it would have been his 75th birthday on February the 16th. So it's a special month, it's a special cause, because brain tumors are actually the highest in terms of deaths for the under 40s, and there's a lack of investment for research, and we really need to find a cure. So if anyone wants to join me on a 10,000 step challenge, I have just put out on all my social media. If you just go to Brain Tumor Research website, you join a Facebook group, I'm going to be actually working with Brain Tumor Research and providing tips for that community, so everyone that's doing the challenge, I'm going to be giving them fitness tips, things they can do at home. So things like our marches that we do are still getting our steps in. So if you think 10,000 is hard for you at the moment because of lockdown, there are lots of ways you can try and do it at home. So if anyone even wants to join me and just attempt 10,000 steps, it doesn't matter if you don't do it, but it's more about raising money for this very important cause that I'm so passionate about. So I would love you all as a virtual community to join in. Details on my newsletter, on my website. Let's make a start. I've got some music playing in the background, so we're going to just start with some nice deep breaths. I want you to just roll your shoulders up towards your ears, back, and then fix your scapula down. So try and lift your chest, a nice straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Let's think about staying in that position rather than this position. We want to stay in this position for our posture. We're going to engage your belly button to your spine and try and really suck that in. So I think my sassel should be on the YouTube link. I can actually see another beautiful lady. I'm trying to see who I can see that is being streamed at the moment. But if it is possible to put my sassel Nishaben on there, I think it may be streaming to someone else, but that's absolutely fine because you're all inspiring each other. We're going to take some nice deep breaths. So I want you to try and breathe in to the count of 4, if possible, and then exhale to the count of 6. So we're trying to increase the breathing out to calm our body and mind, just to give us a little moment before we start. So I want you to breathe in to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do what you can. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Try and visualize a lovely place that you're missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It may help if you want to put one hand on your chest by your heart and one hand on your belly. And I want you to really breathe in so that your belly expands for the count of 4. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale all the air out of your belly. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's do one last one. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. I'm teaching you this technique. There's lots of breathing techniques, but it will help calm you down. There's so much anxiety, so much stress at the moment. That simple breathing technique where you just spend a minute, that's all we did, focusing on your breath, and it will help your parasympathetic nervous system to calm, to rest, to digest. Hopefully you feel ready now and a little bit happier. Take a sense check. How do you feel at the beginning of this workout? And I'll ask you again, how do you feel at the end of this workout? I hope you feel so much better. We're going to take some nice big neck nods. So I'm lifting up my neck, inhale, and then exhale, I'm saying a nice big yes. You can feel a lovely stretch on the back and the front. So inhale, lifting your chin, and exhale, coming down to your chest. Lovely. Inhale, breathing up. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Exhale, coming down. We are saying yes to combating stress, to fighting through this pandemic, staying safe, and a big yes, last yes, for investing in your health today. Breathing in and exhale down. Lovely. Just do a few neck rolls. Let's do 2 one way. So take that whole head round, breathing in and exhale, all the way up and over. Well done. Chin to chest. Let's change direction. Inhale, really give your neck and your head a little bit of mobility, some space, some movement that it's craving, and back to the middle. We're going to help circulation in case it snows again in the UK, and if you are feeling cold, I'm always cold on my fingers and my toes, we're going to point and flex the toes. So you're pointing away and then you're bringing your foot towards you. As I lift my leg, remember what I say every time. As soon as you lift that leg, I want you to engage these muscles in your legs. So as we point the fingers, we're going to point those toes away and then we're flexing, bringing our hands into a fist. Point, so really lengthen out and flex. Let's do a couple more. This circulation. We're warming everything up nice and slow, getting the body ready for the workout, and flex. So I'm pointing away and bringing that toe towards me. It's a bit challenging on the brain because we are working our brains. We want to keep them fit. One more and back in. Do you feel, just lifting your leg for that amount of time, you should feel these muscles working. These are what support your knees, the quads are all linked. So you can do this while you're watching TV for too long. Add some movement, little exercise snacks through the day. Let's do the other side, pointing those fingers away and back into a fist. Good. So you're breathing in as we point, exhale as we bring it back. Lovely. Alzheimer's, dementia, all of that, all these chronic illnesses, right now you're using your brain to send messages down to control these muscles, and it's going to really help us keep our brains fit as well as our bodies. So I'm very passionate about all the benefits, but as we age, we have all these challenges. So keep working, do what you can, and one more point and flex. Lovely. We're going to do a few arm reaches. So we're just going to lift those arms up and exhale down. Good. Lifting up, breathing in and exhale down. If you have a band, you might want to use this now. So you can use the band and get a little bit of tension on the arms. Keep it nice and tight, and we can lift up, exhale, inhale as we come back down. Good. Breathing out, exhale, lovely, and inhale. Don't worry if you don't have a band. There's a lot of couples today, which is lovely to see. I have single men, which is amazing, makes my day. Whatever your circumstance, I want you to feel like we're all together, working as a team. Good, join in, brilliant. Exhale, lifting up and inhale. Can you feel that? Let's do one more. As we work, I want you to think about your muscles really working. So you send those messages to all the muscles that we're working in each movement. We're going to do like a wall press up that we're going to do later, but we're going to use a little new warm up. You're going to keep your hands here and you're almost going to pretend you're at the wall and then bringing them back. So we're coming forwards and then squeezing back. So I'm here, you don't have to stand up, I'm just going to show you that as I bring those hands back, I'm trying to bring these shoulder blades and squeeze them back and together. So inhale, exhale, squeeze, lovely. So So coming in, so I'm lengthening, I'm going straight like I'm by the wall, and then I'm pretending I'm bringing those elbows back. Good, breathe out. Let's do 3 more. Can you feel those arm muscles just working from this simple warm-up exercises? Squeezing back, inhale, exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Last one, and squeeze. This is very similar to the position that we're going to do with our wall press-ups when it comes to our strength training section. Let's warm up the lower body. We're going to bring one leg out, heel on the ground, foot flexed so the toes are coming towards me, and I'm going to reach my arms up. I'm going to start scooping towards that leg, lifting up. So these are what my son Sahil calls ice cream scoops at school in their PE lesson. Ideally, it won't be ice cream. Maybe it'll be some delicious hot porridge or some lovely, nutritious soup. So coming through something nice and healthy that you can imagine, maybe something warming and comforting, because we want to be eating nice, colourful, fresh meals at the moment to boost our immune system, reaching down, scooping down and lengthening up. With this leg straight, you should feel a lovely stretch, especially if I bring that toe towards me. And as I reach down, my chest towards that thigh, we're warming even our spine and our arms up. So when you're watching TV, pick a few of these exercises and do them in your own time. Let's go for the other side. So this is a nice one just to release out and up. I say to everyone that's struggling, working from home as well, to turn off their Zoom cameras if they're in meetings and try and do some mobility work or some stretches every hour at least, because we are all sitting for too long. Good, let's breathe through, reach down, keep that leg nice and straight if you can. And one more, what are you scooping? And relax. I would love to know what everyone is scooping, but we will one day be together after this pandemic. I'm hoping we'll have a massive feel-good workout together and I get to meet you all. You can all tell me what your favourite food is at that point. You should feel a little bit warmer, a little bit happier. Let's go for some nice cardio now. We're going to start with cardio. I want you to just have a bit of fun with this. We're going to do an arm, and a leg, and a leg. And then you bring them in, and then you go arm, leg, leg. Arm, leg, leg. In your own time. You don't have to have a specific rhythm. Just have a little bit of fun with it. Arm, leg, leg. So arm, I've got it wrong. Arm, leg, leg. There's no right or wrong here. We're having just a bit of movement. Arm, leg, leg. Bring them all in. You can even go a little bit faster and try and do both together, which is what I've ended up doing here. Arms and legs punching out, warming everything up. This should start increasing our heart rate. We are also getting some steps in here. So as I talked about that 10,000 step challenge, this will all count, even though we're seated, because this is a senior session. I'm going to show you some options standing, but this is a nice one to almost stretch out. Give yourself some smiles. Let's get some big smiles, everyone, that I can see on Zoom. Keep going for me. Lovely smiles. That makes my day. And 5 more seconds. Well done. And 3. Good. And 2. Excellent. And 1. Amazing. Good work. So that's a new one that we haven't done before, and it's just a bit of fun to warm the body up. I'm just going to turn this music down. We're going to now go into our lovely star jumps, nice and early today. It's Feel Good Friday, so we're going to use the energy that you have nice and early on. With our star jumps, you have several options. Hopefully you can see my Sasu Nisha Ben on Zoom in the split screen and also on YouTube. But she's fantastic at these star jumps, and her stamina has increased so much over the last 9 months. She's become a super grandmother, super mum, and I know Papa would be so proud of her fitness levels, which I am as well. So Mummy's going to show us as well how fast she's built up. But with the star jumps, we have lots of options. You can have one leg coming out and in. You're going to give yourself a clap at the top, or you can do both, like Mummy's got. So both legs out and in. So clapping round and in. Keep breathing. And if you're able to stand, some of you are. I can see a lovely couple, Benna and Dinesh, Uncle Lovely. They are already doing the star jumps this way, so it depends on your ability. You do what you can. So here you can go slow, or you can go a little bit faster. Now hold your stomach muscles in, keep breathing. Let's go, team, 10 more seconds. Good. And coming up to the last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! See you all start jumping this morning. So, do you feel your heart rate has gone up? We're trying to get into that cardiovascular. Good. Lots of thumbs up there. Hi, Mum. My mum is working out religiously with me too. So, you should feel your heart rate come up. I'm talking because I want you to rest. I want that heart rate to come back down. As you get fitter, your heart rate will go back to normal and recover quicker as well. Some of you look ready. So when we're ready, we're going to go into a second round. You can sit or stand. We're going to do our star jumps again. If anyone wanted to progress, make sure they're not glass. Make sure you've got some tins. It would be ideal, because I do want you to clap them together. Slight little clap, because that way you're getting the whole range of your arm, and this shoulder ball and socket joint is working all the way around. Rather than just stopping here, it's nice to get that all the way up. So they're going to meet in the middle. We're going to go again. We're working our heart, we're working our lungs in 3, 2, and 1. Seated or standing. That's it. In and out. Good. Lovely work. Mommy's doing double legs. Well done. Good. You can even stand like some of you are. I can see. Great work. I want you to keep going while I take a little clip, because this is one of my favorite parts, because you're all stars for joining in today. Let's go for the last 10 seconds, everyone. 9 and 8. Great work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Some of you have even managed to add in some tins. That is optional as you progress. And I see a lot of you have been coming to my sessions for a long time, so they've built up their stamina. We're building up our fitness, our stamina, our strength. We want our hearts to work, our lungs, our respiratory system. So even increasing your heart rate and then comfortably coming down. And yes, I can see, I think it's Jay Lakani, who's a regular now as well. When I'm talking, if you're ready, I want you to just keep moving like he is, but only if you can. I give you rest on purpose because this is a senior session and I have mixed ability. I have people in wheelchairs doing these sessions. I have people with disabilities, so I have to try and give you a little rest, which is why I explain some of the benefits and get out as much information as I can. Let's all go swimming now. So we're going swimming. I know my mum from Adventure is a regular. She used to go every week to Cocktail swimming pool, rain or shine, snow or sunshine, whatever the weather, she would go. And she's a Mombasa girl, so she used to swim in the channel in Mombasa. But we're going swimming because maybe you haven't been swimming in years. I feel like the last holiday is such a lifetime ago that I'm missing my swims, and I used to go out into the ocean. Just pretend you're free. We're going to do some nice big breath all the way round and through. We're swimming through maybe a beautiful sea in a nice hot country. I want you to close your eyes. I you just for a few minutes to somewhere else. I would love that bit of visualization. So let's swim. As we're swimming, we're breathing in, we're stretching the arms away, and we're working. Now we're going to add in for our brains to help combat dementia and Alzheimer's. We're going to add in some heel raises. So as I lift up, I can do one at a time. I lift the heel off the ground and I'm squeezing this part of my leg, my calf. So I'm strengthening the lower leg muscles. If you can do both together, you're going to lift both heels, swim those arms and bring them down. So you don't have to go super fast. You could just be swimming leisurely, happily in a lovely clear blue sea with the sunshine on our backs. Close your eyes, smile, imagine it. Or you could go a little bit faster, but I want you to get that squeeze as we lift those heels. This is working our calf muscles, which are so important. And when we're sitting too long, we can still keep moving. So let's keep swimming just for 10 more seconds. And the last 5, lift those heels, squeeze those calves, use those arms, 2, and last 1. Lovely. Everyone likes swimming. Put your thumbs up if you like swimming on our sessions. Okay, brilliant. This is the closest we're going to get, unfortunately, at the moment. But we'll pretend we're somewhere warm and exotic and beautiful. And that's part of this. We are going to get through this pandemic. We just have to stay safe at home. So use these sessions. Don't feel alone. Feel part of this community. You're all together, actually, which is the amazing part here. So you could also swim. We're going to do one. If you wanted to add some light weights for the upper body, we can start swimming with some Tims, some light dumbbells, whatever you have. So we're swimming again. I'm doing that breaststroke today, and it's working all of our shoulders, our deltoids, our upper back. We're strengthening the body. Let's go for that last swim with those heel raises. Keep going. I'm going to just video you some of you swimming, which is so nice to see. Keep swimming, everyone. We are imagining, you can close your eyes, you're in a lovely hot country, swimming through that beautiful blue sea, breathing through, breaststroke, lifting those heels up, and the last 5 seconds, I love it. 3 and 2, and last big swim, and 1. Very, very good. Relax for a second before we do our final bit of cardio today, which is obviously I need to get some boxing in because I think it's such a great stress reliever. We are going to fight our way through this pandemic. We are punching the arms, so you're going to really try and get rid of your stress, your worries, all the tension, any sadness, just try and get it all and release it off. We're also going to add in our high knees. As we lift the knees up, we're using our hips, we're bringing that knee up, and we're going to add in the boxing. You can do it standing. If you're standing, engage your core to keep you stable, and you can lift the knee. As I lift the knee, in seated or standing, I'm squeezing my core muscle nice and tight. So we are going boxing, everyone. There is no age limit to boxing. I want you to have a bit of fun. You can go a little bit faster if you're used to this now on these workouts. 10 more seconds. Let's raise that heart rate. Let's get that heart pumping. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Well done. Breathe. Your heart rate should be up again. So we're going to do a final round. Again, I'm giving you the option. You don't have to. But if you want to use some light weights, and when the tins get easy, maybe you use some plastic bottles, some old, empty bottles you can fill up with rice or with some water, and that will start increasing your weight. So don't go heavy to begin with. Let's go again. Feel good, virtual team. Smile, everyone. Let's punch out all of our worries here in 3, 2, and 1. That's a lovely smile there. Keep going. That's Hansa Ben. Lovely to see your smile. Great work. Keep punching, everyone. Lift those knees. Hold your stomach muscles in. Keep breathing. Good. Lovely work. That's great. I think, Burpee, Ben, you're lucky you've got some weights around your wrist. Great work. Keep punching if you can. Last 10 seconds, whether you're standing or seated. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Whatever you manage, if you can't manage the whole 30 seconds that I do with you, it doesn't matter. Every single minute of exercise over the age of 65 counts. So 1 week you may just be able to do 10 seconds. That's absolutely fine. You listen to your body, and next week you might be able to do a little bit more. So you keep progressing is the main thing. We're going to get our press-ups in. If you can't go to the wall, which is where I like you all to start, we have the option of doing them on the chair, where you keep your feet wide and you're doing that same movement that we did in the warm-up. We're squeezing back and forth, but we're going to keep our hands here. So anyone that's not able to come to the wall with me, you're going to keep your hands wide and you bring your chest down and squeeze back. Use your strength to really squeeze these upper body muscles. So keep some pressure, not too much, but try and inhale and exhale, pushing against these knees. That's the seated option for the press-ups. Otherwise, I want you to find a nice clear wall. And we would be by the wall, our hands nice and wide so it's easier to begin with. They are shoulder height, and then I'm going to bring my whole body as one down towards the wall. So I don't want you to break. I don't want there to be a bend in your body. I don't want there to be this hip hinge. I'd like you, if you can, and you can bring your feet closer. That's easier. You inhale, exhale. As you get a little bit easier, you can progress by bringing your feet back. Inhale, exhale. We're trying to go for 10. Breathing in and squeezing back. Think about all the muscles that you're using. I'm going to have a little look on Zoom. Some of you could be doing them seated or standing. Good. Really tighten those upper body muscles. You breathe out as you push away. Get maybe up to 10 done. That's lovely. It doesn't matter if you can't do 10. And then rest when you've done your 10. Great work. Well done. And I can see even some of you are on the chair like we did in the warm-up. We can even do this version. You're still tightening. The more you send the mind over the muscle, that connection, the more the results are going to improve. So ideally, if we had time, we would try and do 3 sets of 10. And then when you can do them on the wall, you could then maybe progress to a lower surface. So maybe your sofa or your bed. But again, it's about bringing the whole body as a straight line from your head to your heels down. Now, using a surface, this is an option. If you don't want to do this exercise, I want you to just keep marching out. But I'm going to move my chair, so please don't move furniture on your own. I'm going to move my chair against the wall. If you have your bed or your sofa or even a unit that's not going to move, we're going to do our chair plank. And I haven't done this in a while with you. We've had so many new people join. But this is like a plank that you would do on the ground. We don't need to hold it for long. You're going to make sure you have a surface against the wall. Your shoulders are going to stay over your wrists. Now, just see how long you can hold. Maybe a couple of seconds. You're going to step back and step back. So watch me first. Here I've got straight line, head to heel. I haven't got my hips up or arching. I want you to really keep that straight line. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Arms are straight. And I'm sucking my belly button as if I've got a rope, pulling it up away from me into defying gravity. This is hard on your arms, your wrists. You can see my mother-in-law, Nisha Ben, she's done a lovely chair plank. Just hold for up to 10 seconds to begin with. So you want to try and keep your body as straight as possible. So ideally, you aren't here. You will, over time, get that strength to hold here. Deep breaths. You focus on tightening all the muscles. 3, 2, and 1. I'm not holding for long because I want you to build up the strength. This is your whole body weight. The plank is very good for our core and also our spine health. Obviously, younger people are more able, you could do it on the floor, but we're doing it as a chair plank. One option now that we have, and I'm progressing you today, so if you're new, just do a movement that you enjoy, maybe keep marching if you're not able to do this. But we're going to do our chair burpee, which again I haven't done in a little while, purely because I've been trying to build you all back up. So here, we're going to bring our hands to that chair. We walk ourselves to that plank position. You make sure your hips are in line, they're not up, they're nice and straight, head to heel. You bring the foot back in, and give yourself a clap. So I'm going to show you that again. Can you all see me okay? Yes? So I'm going to show you that movement again. You do it against your bed, your sofa, maybe your kitchen island or a table that's not going to move. Where hands are down, we're stepping one foot out and the other foot to that high plank just for a second. Bring the foot in, back in, I'm bent leg here. And then I stand up, give myself a little clap. So this is like a chair burpee. Yes, it's the word burpee. Well done. So you can hopefully see my mother-in-law, Nisha Ben, also doing this on camera. Good. She's wearing the white outfit. Nisha, good. Well done, Mummy. And otherwise, keep moving. If you haven't got space or you're not sure what to use, maybe keep moving here. Lovely. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Let's see if you can just do a few today, and then you can watch this back and do them in your own time on YouTube. Let's do one more. Stepping out, in, and a big clap. Well done. So you can impress your children, your grandchildren. Tell them you are doing chair burpees. They will think Lavina is crazy, but they will be very impressed if they hear that their parents or their grandparents are doing burpees. That's one of the hardest, most disliked exercises from a youngster's perspective, but you are doing planks and chair burpees if you can. Otherwise, just build up to it slowly. We're going to get in our squats. We need to get these in before we finish. So very important to be able to sit and stand ourselves. You have those options. If you can't get up, you hold the chair, feet are wide, knees always go in the same direction as your toes out. They never come in. You can try and come up maybe a little way, holding the chair and slowly back down. Engage these muscles, keep the core tight. Some of you have already started because you're used to it, coming all the way up if you can. If you need support, you hold your chair. If you don't, you can try and progress by keeping your hands in front of you. Squeeze up, really engage these muscles, slowly coming back down. Can you see from the side, my knees are not going forward. They're not going forward over my toes. Even as I come up, if I look down, I can see my toes because I'm keeping the weight in my heel, in the back part. So I want you to protect your knees. We're building strength here. And I know knee issues are common, but my mum, Kumud Ben Shah, will testify that since she's been doing squats, her knee pain has improved. So has my Sasu Nisha Ben, both mums, knee pain, touch wood, has got better. I hope you agree, mums. Thumbs up if you agree. Yes, good. So let's go for 10. Let's squeeze up and slowly back down. Good. Slowly up, squeeze the muscles, really come up to a nice standing position and slow it back down. Good. All the way up. My core is tight. I'm squeezing my glutes as I come up and slowly back down. Breathe out. Good. Can we do 4 or 5 more reps? Some of you have started early, so if you need to finish early, that's fine. We're aiming for 10 repetitions, good repetitions. Even if you do 5 or 3, that is fine. I want you to do them properly, learning to train and strengthen our muscles. Good, and relax. We are going over time today because I'm showing you lots of new things, but I want you to try, if you want, the last set, because I think we should do one more set. I love seeing what you're all using. Let me take a little picture because I can see flash bottles and all sorts. You can just use your body weight. You don't have to use a weight. Do you mind holding up your weights for me so I can just take a little picture of what you're all using? It's all very creative. I think you have got little tins. So everyone hold up. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's go. So you can keep the weight here and come up. You don't have to use weight. You can do the first option. Or you can use, lovely, somebody's got a nice big bottle of orange squash, squeezing up and coming down. This way we're adding in our shoulder press. We're working to reach up those arms like a full body move. Make sure you come slowly down. Good. Breathe out. I always say, this is where I award you a trophy. So imagine this is a trophy from me to you. because you're all amazing. Coming back down. Last 3, breathing out. Good, you don't have to use weight, you can just use your body weight. 2, if you can with me. If you need to rest, please rest. And last one, hold that trophy up and relax. If you're not holding a weight, you can just imagine holding that trophy up. Well done. And we're going to do one last exercise. Don't think I've forgotten. Some shoulder flossing. We'll do it at the end today. But you have hands ready, all your belts, all your scarves. If you haven't got anything, you can still do this movement without. Yeah, but this is something I am prescribing to everyone of all ages, especially those working from home or sitting too long. To help prevent this kyphosis, we want to bring our shoulders back and down, and this gives it a lovely range of movement. You can come up and over, seated or standing. You don't have to keep your arms straight, but you try and come all the way around and back up and over. If it's too hard, make sure you go loose on your band to start. So good. Some of you haven't got the band, that's brilliant. I think it's Armand Ben Poppet. Good. So you're coming all the way back and round. Inhale and exhale. Let's keep going. If you're struggling, some people's side, one side might be harder than the other. Over time, hopefully things will balance out, but go wider. If it's easy, you go tighter. So you have more resistance. Breathing in and exhale, coming round. Let's focus on our breath to reduce that heart rate. We're taking a deep breath in as we come up and over. Exhale as we come up and back and around. You could do it seated or standing. Last one is shoulder flossing. Like we floss our teeth. Well done. Another great one to do if you're sitting at the sofa, watching TV, keep your band there. I'm telling people working from home to keep a band even at their desk and do this flossing. So it's a great one to really open out the shoulders and back. So let's stretch. We've done a lot. I always want to cover so much. There's a lot more on my YouTube channel. Please sign up to the newsletter for all ages, but for the seniors, it has a special WhatsApp link, and that will give you all the information every week. I just set a reminder, the login details, and the save session. So it's a great way for us to keep communicating. We're going to do our stretches. We're going to lengthen out the legs to stretch to prevent injury. You're going to toes towards you, lengthen out this leg. We're going to reach up, inhale, and then exhale. I want you to come down as far as you can. You might just reach your toes if you can, or you could even just reach your shin, your knee. Good. So coming down and forward. Relaxing your head and shoulders. I want you to hold here. Try and keep this leg nice and straight. So I'm just here, breathing in. Let's reduce the heart rate. Bring it back down to normal. And slowly engage your stomach muscles and roll back up. So a nice long stretch. Let's do the other side. So we're bringing that leg straight and forwards. We're reaching up, our hands in the air, and then slowly bringing your chest down towards that thigh. But I want you to relax your head and neck. Reach where you can, either your toes or your ankle or your shins. Then we have a look. Keep breathing. Stay there. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling up. So these stretches are lovely to do. If you just want to do 5 minutes of a stretch exercise snack, just fast forward on YouTube and do some of the last bits of our workouts together. Let's do a nice shoulder stretch. So I'm going to bring one arm over. I'm going to hook the other hand either above or below the elbow. Relax this shoulder away from your ear. And I'm bringing the arm towards my chest. So it's this position. I'll just come a little bit closer. I had it here. And I bring the other hand to bring that arm towards my chest. I can look over this shoulder. Relax it away from your ear. And you should feel a lovely release. We've done quite a lot today of work on our upper back shoulders to strengthen them and release. Let's do the other side. So bringing the other hand over, hooking this other hand to just bring it in towards your chest and looking over. You can do this seated or standing. Focus on your breath. This is your bit of self-care, little reward after the workout. Stretching for success. Good, and relax. Well done. We're going to just release out our spine. We're going to do a little twist over the chair. So you can either look over and just bring your hand over to the opposite side so that you're almost just twisting your spine, reaching over. Let's hold. And then let's release and do the same to the other side. A very simple one, but you should feel that in the middle of your back, upper back. You can just twist over. You can maybe even reach behind the chair with one of the arms, depending on your flexibility in your spine. Back to the middle. Let's do it one more time over the other side. Back nice and straight, looking over and relax. We have to give ourselves a massive feel-good hug. This is one of my other favorite moves at the moment in the pandemic. Send this hug to somebody that you miss, somebody that you love, and I would love you all to pick up the phone and just say hello to them. It could be someone that lives abroad, someone you haven't spoken to in years or months. It could be someone that you love and you speak to every day, but dedicate this first hug to someone that you care about. Call them, because we need to stay connected through this pandemic. So let's open out, breathing in, and then exhale. I'm going to stand up to show you, but you can do it seated. Round the arms. Really give yourselves a big hug. I'm tucking my tailbone under. I'm trying to open up my back. I've got my chin to my chest. Give yourselves a little rub as well, a little warm, tingly feeling. Good, and relax. And then this last hug is from me to you, to all of you. Let's do one more. Breathing in here, open out, smile, and exhale. Give yourself a massive hug from me to you, because you're all amazing taking part. I'm so happy to see you all joining in. And our feel good finish. I do hope you feel better than when you started this morning. We're going to take a nice big positive inhale, lengthening those arms up. Exhale any negativity, any stress, anxiety, all away. And one final big positive inhale. Hands meet at the top, down to your amazing heart center. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm so proud of you all. We've had a lot of people on Zoom. I'm coming to say hello. I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook and Instagram, so I'll be logging those off now. Thanks everyone on Instagram. Please share with your loved ones. These free sessions are all saved on my YouTube channel as well. And if you fancy just doing it from home, whatever age you are, it's a nice low impact version. Thank you on Instagram.